Probably the best open source 3D photogrammetry software one could use at the moment is Meshroom from Alice Vision. You can get it at alicevision.org, then go to Meshroom, scroll down, and here is the download link for Windows and for Linux. The downside of this program is there's no Mac version, and it is only GPU accelerated when you have an NVIDIA CUDA-based GPU. So when you have an AMD card or OpenCL, that doesn't work. Then you can only use the CPU of your computer. And particularly the GPU speed up really is a pleasure to work with something you want to have. When you have 5, 6, 7 images, not a big deal, but if you have 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 images, then yes, you want to have a GPU. But if you have a Windows computer and you have an NVIDIA card, most people do, then this is a perfect software to work with. And because it's open source, it's free. Nothing lost. To download, simply click on the link. It will then simply download a zip file, which we will unpack. And I start this file, or sorry, the folder simply inside Programs folder. So from here, I can then launch the software. I have one file here already open. Let me quickly explain how this system works. The cool thing about Meshroom is it can be customized a lot, but by its default values, it's kind of like a fire and forget software. You just click start and more or less you're done. That's all you need to do. So we have the images. We have our 3D viewer. In this view here, you see the individual cameras the software found based on the photos I took. And then down here, this is kind of like the process graph. It starts with initializing the cameras, feature extraction, image matching, and so forth. And then here it goes to prepare dense scene, depth mapping, meshing. In Metashape also, this might be interesting to point out, I'm skipping the whole dense mesh. I only work with the coarse mesh and jump right into depth mapping, and I get very good results with it. This is actually slowing down Meshroom a little bit, which is also why I like to work with Metashape more. And then at the end, here texturing down there, output folder, that is then where we have the final result. So let's actually start a new instance of Meshroom and then show you how we can initialize a process. I simply drag a folder with images onto this area of the interface, click start. Then it asks me where would I like to save. Obviously we want to save. Yeah, and save and click start one more time. And then there you see it's green, orange, and cyan. Green means this part of my process graph is done. Orange, this is what I'm working on right now. And then the other color, it's still working on it. And then once it's done, you will see the 3D scene here. And that's kind of like it. Nothing else we really have to do. When it's finished, here I have this Meshroom cache. It just created it here for the new file. Then you go to Meshroom cache. Texturing here is the name of the task we did. And there's the mesh model and the UV texture. We can go to any program. Here we open Blender, import OBJ. Navigate then to the correct folder. There's my OBJ. Takes a moment to load. And when this is done, okay, just one second. There we are. Now then we can just rotate the object correctly. And here we are. As I said, Meshroom creates also very good results. They seem a tick softer with the default values, and sometimes I experience some mesh artifacts with the software. Also here you see it has some issues. So again, this is why I prefer Metashape a tick more. And for education, it only costs $50, which is not really that much. But if you're a student and you are on a Windows machine and you don't want to spend the money for Metashape, then this is a very good alternative. And as you can see, the quality is for free is really impressive. And it also has the texture, everything on it, like what we have with Metashape, and then we can use this scan as a reference to model over. And that's it.